Ladies and gentlemen, patriots, and the great American people, today I stand here to reveal a truth that will shake the very foundations of this nation. You've known me as Donald J. Trump, the businessman, the president, but I've been hiding in plain sight another role I've embraced. I am J. Sakai, the author of Settlers, the mythology of the white proletariat. Now, let me get to the main point, folks, the bigly, the tremendous plan I have to make America great again. But this time, it's not just about greatness. It's about rectifying the past, about fairness. We're going to do something unprecedented. We're going to return to the pre-Columbus borders of the native nations. Yes, you heard that right. We're going to give the land back to the original inhabitants, the tribes that have watched their lands be taken, their cultures nearly erased by what we call the labor aristocracy, those who've benefited from the exploitation of others. Here's how we're going to do it. First off, we're going to have a massive, beautiful deportation program. Every settler, and that includes a lot of folks, will be asked to leave these sacred lands. It will be the largest, most organized, and humane deportation in history. We're building walls, but this time they keep out the settlers, not the natives. We will respect the treaties, the agreements made centuries ago that were broken. But let's talk about this labor aristocracy, this so-called white proletariat. What have they done? They've clung to their privileges, their jobs, their status at the expense of others. They've been the foot soldiers of the bourgeoisie, the ones who've kept the system running, not for the benefit of all, but to maintain their own slice of the pie. Well, that ends now. We will dismantle this aristocracy, not with violence, but with justice. We'll create an economy where work is valued, where the color of your skin or the history of your ancestors doesn't dictate your worth. We're going to implement a jobs program, but not just any jobs. Jobs that heal the land, that rebuild communities, jobs where every American can, and I mean every American can participate in the restoration of this great nation. We'll establish new industries focusing on sustainable living, on technology that respects our environment, on agriculture that feeds but does not deplete. We'll have education programs that teach the true history of this land, not the sanitized version, and we're going to ensure that every child, whether they come from the mountains of Appalachia or the reservations of the Southwest, has access to the best education in the world. We're going to abolish the economic system that has favored one group over another. We'll tax the billionaires, not just for their wealth, but for their complicity in this settler system. We'll redistribute that wealth, not through welfare, but through opportunities, through land grants back to the tribes, through education and health care for all. Now, you might think this is radical, but remember, I've always said I'm here to drain the swamp. And what bigger swamp than the one created by centuries of injustice? We're going to make America great again by returning to its roots, by ensuring that every citizen, from the Native American to the most recent immigrant, has an equal shot at the American dream. We'll negotiate with other nations, not from a place of dominance, but from a place of mutual respect and shared history. We'll learn from each other, grow from each other, and most importantly, we will heal this land together. So, to all those who felt forgotten, to the native nations, to every single American who dreams of a country that truly stands for justice, equality, and prosperity for all, this is your movement. This is your time. We're going to build America the way it should have been from the start, with fairness, with honor, and with a nod to the past as we march into the future. Thank you, God bless you, and let's make America not just great, but just.